Good afternoon, Pokesports. Welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 13 video. Bring you a RIOLU team. Now, this RIOLU team is kind of like other RIOLU teams in the sense that, yes, it does have Copycat. Yes, it does plan to set Trick Room through Max Guard. But what this one does have that is a little bit different is that it's running Earthquake to proc Weakness Policy on Magearna, thus giving it a +2. And on top of that, also does have access to Final Gambit, which can just, you know, finish yourself off and give Magearna another +1. Yeah, I think this is going to be a fun video. This is definitely going to be a fun video. This team is by Ryota Otsubo, you know, former Worlds competitive, former World Champion, etc., etc. Very good player who does love to make some pretty fun teams. We have definitely played some great teams in the past from Ryota. So this is just no exception here. This is going to be really fun, I think, and I hope that you guys are excited to see this. The rest of the team's kind of self-explanatory. We have Amoonguss redirection and to, you know, take advantage of being in Trick Room. Our only Trick Room setter on this team is the Magearna, but since our Trick Room is nearly guaranteed with the Copycat, I feel like that's not that much of an issue. I feel like that's actually pretty fine. We do have a kind of big electric weakness for what I'm noticing, but that's also what the Amoonguss is there to help with. The Yveltal is kind of staple on most rain teams nowadays. Yveltal plus Ogre is really strong. And then just to make this team and even stronger and just round out the edges, Calyrex-Shadow. Now let's see what happens here today. The one thing I'm a little concerned about is that this is an Eviolite RIOLU. I feel like that's not tanky at all. I feel like Eviolite isn't enough, but I understand that maybe Sash on Calyrex-Shadow is the way to go, especially on a Pokemon you plan on finishing off yourself with Final Gambit, so fine. I can overlook that. Anyway, if you guys are excited to see RIOLU here on the channel and you're excited to see a weakness policy with Magearna, go ahead, hit the like button down below, and subscribe to Pokesports if you haven't done so already. And with that said, let's get on to today's video. Well, would you look at this? They have a Liepard. So I think it's safe to say they know exactly what we're going to try to do. I think that's pretty safe to say. Should I try to do it nevertheless? Maybe. Interesting. Okay, so I think their idea is to go like Liepard Lunala, maybe set Trick Room there. But here's the thing, if they set Trick Room, they help me. So I don't mind that too much. I could always bring the Amoonguss in the back to really annoy them here too. Okay, we're gonna go Magearna, we're gonna go RIOLU. We have to bring our Ogre. And then I think in the back it's between Amoonguss or Cali. Actually, it's Yveltal because Yveltal, it deals with their Lunala if they decide to bring Lunala. It could also help with their Ogre by mitigating its damage output, and I have a Salt Vest on the Lunala, so that helps a lot too. The only issue I'm having is that you totally know that Lucy knows what's about to happen here because Lucy has their own Copycat mon, right? I don't know if they see where I have Trick Room because Magearna isn't like, you know, the most obvious Trick Room setter. It's not a Lunala, it's not a Porygon 2, it's not a Dusclops, it's not a Gothitelle, it's just, you know, a Pokemon that gets stats when things die. It's a very morbid Pokemon, huh? I feel stronger with any enemy that dies. But hey, it is what it is, right? Alright, Lucy. Please don't lead with Copycat yourself, because then that's going to make this a lot more complicated than it has to be. Let's see what the lead is. Of course. Hey, listen, if they get Trick Room up, they help me, right? So I almost welcome it, and I think instead I'm just gonna let them do that. Go for the Starfall, try to knock out the Liepard, and then go for the Earthquake here and just give myself Weakness Policy. I won't get the Weakness Policy until the turn after, but I'm pretty sure I don't need the Weakness Policy to knock out a Liepard. And like I said, if they set Trick Room, they help me. If they don't set Trick Room, I don't think they KO me, so it's not that serious. It doesn't look like they're setting Trick Room because they didn't Dynamax, but as long as I can get rid of their Liepard, then I could just set Trick Room myself. So I'm cool with that. Now, I could go for Wide Guard if they really are scared of my EQ that much, but, you know, EQ is not that common. Okay, let's go for Fake Out here. I am not entirely, like, sad about that. That I'm a little bit sad about. Moongeist Beam onto my poor little RIOLU. Man, they really don't like that Pokemon. And I'm gonna live it because of Eviolite. That's extra hilarious. That is literal justice. They did not expect that Eviolite live. I literally talked crap about Eviolite in the beginning intro of the video saying, I don't know, I don't think it's that good because I don't know how tanky you're gonna get. Apparently it's amazing. Apparently they didn't expect that to happen. And apparently I'm about to be a +3 Magearna. This is great. Look, I can't complain here. I cannot complain here. Hi, what's up, Groudon, if that is your real name? Do I set the room up? I think I do. I think I will. I should be able to take a Quake though, right? Maybe I'm not a double into Magearna. Yeah, let me set up the room. If they undo it with their own trick room, then so be it. But we're just gonna copycat real quick. Set up the room. And we'll see what they decide to do with their side of the field. They didn't Dynamax anything, which is really surprising to me. They just set up a P-Blades. Hurts a little bit. It will knock out my RIOLU, thus giving me more. Did they just undo the room? They probably just undo the room. Yeah, okay. Fair. Fair. It's fine. I bring Ogre now. I bring Ogre now. That's all I do. Because now I gotta make them choose, right? Now they gotta choose, hey, do I set up Wide Guard? Or do I deal with this Magearna? And I'm gonna make them choose. I'm now a +4 Magearna. I'm gonna just attack this Groudon with everything I got. Steel Spike Groudon. Actually, I'm gonna protect Ogre. I wanna make them waste a turn, if they can. I don't need the Ogre to knock out the Groudon, I don't think. I'm at +4. I'm becoming a serious problem. Magearna is becoming a serious problem. Meteor Beam. Okay. Well, I'm very happy that I decided to protect here. So they showed Meteor Beam, Trick Room, Moongeist Beam. They still haven't shown me Wide Guard, but it could be there. Still could be there somewhere. We're also going to be getting a defense boost here, which is cool. All right. Cool. Big P-Blades, that was big ouchies, unfortunately. That was a lot of damage. Nevertheless, let's get some defense going. They're definitely going to attack my Magearna next turn, which is good because it means that my Ogre won't be affected by the following turn. They have 2 left. We have 3. One of ours is a Yveltal, though, which you'll be able to deal with this Lunala, who just wasted their Meteor Beam, too. The issue is they have a Dynamax left and we do not. Because our Dynamax just ran out this turn. And there's their own Yveltal. Okay. Alrighty. Tom to Tom. Do they click Wide Guard is the question. Because honestly, I think if they click Wide Guard, they're throwing. But who am I to tell them that? I'm going to click Dazzling. Ooh, no, because, again, if they click Wide Guard. Okay, how about this? I'll click Thunderbolt. Kind of want to Thunderbolt Thunder, not going to lie. Just like double commit into this Yveltal. Because the Yveltal I can't beat with my Yveltal. But I know I can beat Lunala with my Yveltal. Even though Lunala is at +1 right now. So yeah, let's just double electric move. Force them to go for the Wide Guard. You know they have it. You know they have it. Lunala is really picking up play with the Wide Guard nowadays because of all the Groudons and Ogres that are on the same team with Snarl. Something to Master Ball is going to be Dynamaxing. Guess it could be anything. They're all restricted. Ooh, it's going to be the Yveltal. I didn't expect that. Yeah, there's no way my Magearna makes it out of this turn. There's absolutely no way my Magearna makes it out of this turn. That's interesting. Okay. They don't Wide Guard either. It's big sad. Oh, they went for the not Magearna? Well, I guess they're just gonna Moongeist be Magearna then, right? Unless this is a double ogre. And if it is, that's interesting. Yeah, no way. It's a double ogre. They have to go for the Magearna. Magearna's at +5, dude. Now, if I set up Trick Room, I would have been in a lot better position than right now. But still a lot of damage. And I still have my own Evil Tall to go into. Unfortunately, they're going to be faster. And there isn't much I can do about that. I can Snarl protect Snarl again next turn. Which is what I think I'm going to do. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Snarl. Protect. Just try to stall their Dynamax as much as possible. They're always going to be faster. There's nothing I can do about that, right? So I think my goal now has to be, let's make them weaker if they're going to be faster. And me knowing that there's not much they can do to my Lunala, I mean my Yveltal after they just burn Meteor Beam, I feel super safe here. There's no way they're going to set Trick Room now because they just gave themselves an Airstream boost. I think I still have them pinned, believe it or not. I know it looks kind of bleak right now, but I think there's definitely a chance to win. All right, Airstreaming into my AV this time. That's fine. Did they predict the Ogre Protect? Okay, no they didn't. They're just splitting their moves up. That's fine. All right, big Snarl. Nice. A lot of damage. Breaking the Shadow Shield. That's the important one, right? Because I think one more will knock it out. Bring the Lunala back down to neutral as well. Mist disappears. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Now we just Sucker Punch that one. Just avoid taking damage at all this turn. They have to attack my Ogre spot. So I'm just going to Thunder the Yveltal. They have to attack the Ogre spot. There's no other way, right? And the Sucker Punch should knock out the Lunala. I pretty much force Lunala to either choose between Trick Room or Wide Guard or dying. Right? This is like the Lunala has no other choice but to lose this turn. They go for the Wide Guard. So they wasted their time this turn. Because I didn't go for the spread move. Unfortunately, the Sucker Punch is wasted. Oh, but they do go for the Max Darkness here. It's -1, baby. That's Snarl from last turn. I pinned them real good. Oh, I'm so happy about this. That Snarl from last turn is really coming in clutch. Second Thunder now. Big damage onto Yveltal. Okay, okay. Now we just Snarl again, right? Will that be enough to knock out their Yveltal? I have no idea. We're going to try it, though. Oh, no, because they're wide guarding and stuff now. So maybe I should just Oblivion Wing and protect. And then we'll worry about this Lunala the following turn. Let's see if they go for Wide Guard again. No, they go for their own Oblivion Wing. That's not good. Thankfully, not going to do a lot of damage. They should not be healing a lot. Oh, they still heal too much. A lot more than I wanted it to be. My opponent could still turn this around on me. Thank goodness it's enough. All right, never mind. I think we're fine. Oh, we got a crit. Okay. Nice. Fancy, fresh, beautiful. We have the opposite of Sucker Punch. I think that's what we're gonna go for because we have nothing to lose. Sucker Punch plus O-Pulse. Good luck. If they Wide Guard, they Wide Guard. Battle was canceled. Yeah, they're pinned. Yes! I knew Yveltal was definitely the right Pokemon to bring to this matchup. I knew it. I knew it was going to help so much. RIOLU helped too. RIOLU clicked Earthquake that one time. You remember that? GG's. Ogre, Groudon, Double Weather, Dialga. Okay. Double Weather, Dialga. Also, you got a Ho-Oh here. That's interesting. It's not great for Magearna, but I guess I'm going to have to deal. And then Dragapult. I feel like I haven't seen Dragapult in a very long time. Calyrex kind of goes hard here. I think I'm going RIOLU Magearna. Cali in the back. And then Ogre? Could also go Cali in the front. Just try to set up, you know, as many things as I can right away. But no, I'll go Cali in the back. Cali's my, hey, maybe Trick Room doesn't work situation. Maybe I don't even need Trick Room in this game. I mean, I'm going to try to go for it, right? But I'm looking at Grimmsnarl, and I'm thinking Grimmsnarl can outspeed my Riolu. So if they lead with the Riolu, then that's a little bit complicated. I mean, I don't think I wouldn't mind copying things like Light Screen and stuff. But if they have like Sucker Punch, then that's a waste. Okay, thankfully they don't lead with the Riolu. They just lead Dragapult and... Fine by me. 2 things faster than Magearna. Sounds like a Trick Room to me. So that's all that I'm going to be doing. Copycat. Dynamax Room. Now, unless this is Sucker Punch Pult, we're fine. Sucker Punch can still stop the strategy. And Dragapult probably might be carrying Sucker Punch since there's a lot of Calyrex-Shadows running around. But I'm just hoping that this is just like, hey, Light Screen Dragapult. And that's it. Now, something's going to be Dynamax. And that's actually kind of interesting. Didn't expect something to Dynamax right now. It's going to be the Ho-Oh. Okay. I don't think I can one-shot my Magearna no matter what. And I'm pretty sure I could just Steel Spike its friends and just like get more HP. So that's not that serious either. Even potentially Final Gambit at the following turn to get even more boosts. I think my goal here has to be to beef up my Magearna as many times as possible. Once I get it beefed up, I think we're pretty solid. Hopefully they spent their time just attacking the heck out of this spot, right? And if they didn't, they didn't. Like, worst case of scenario, I come out of this turn with a +1. Best case scenario, I come out of this turn with a +2. All right, here's a Copycat. Gonna copy the Trick Room. Nice. We are in the room. And they go for the Airstream here. Perfect. That's going to do a lot of damage to me. In fact, it's going to knock me out. But, nevertheless, thank you for the +1 on Magearna. Can never complain about that. I now have 2 options. I can make it +2. Or I can waste my time and attack the Ho-Oh. I think I'm going to make it +2, though. Surf. Oh, you're also weakness policy. Oh. So you like the taste of water? Oh, that's good to know. That's really good to know. Guys, did you know Ho-Oh likes the taste of water? Let's show Ho-Oh what water tastes like. Let's bring in the big guns. Bring in the Ogre. Time to click Water Spout. Good job clicking Airstream last turn, Tom. Let's, yeah, click Water Spout. And click Lightning here. Or it's a Lightning at +1. It's going to hurt. Ho-Oh, you're going to have to protect. Right? They have to protect. Which wastes a turn of their max, which I'm totally cool with. If they trade their max for my Riolu, I think that's a win. Right? That's definitely a win for me. Maybe it's not a win in the game. Maybe I won't win the game because of it, but it's definitely a win on that turn. Or on this turn. Alright, decide. You know what I'm going to click. There's no way I'm not clicking what you think I'm going to click. There are weakness policies, so they could carry Protect. Okay, I don't think this changes the outcome. I mean, it might. That is a little annoying. They're going to avoid the lightning now, but they're not going to do damage to me in the sun. I mean, in the rain. If anything, this might mean that I knock out the Dragapult this turn, which I will still take. Water Spout, Mystic Water. Beautiful. That's great damage. They did keep their Ho-Oh alive for an extra turn, so kudos to them. I just don't know if it matters. They go for just another... You're in Trick Room, Tom. Wow. I don't know why that did a lot more than I expected. Maybe I should have gone for a Steel Spike there. Yeah, that's really surprising to me. But now I'm a bigger Magearna. And they're +3, so I know my Cali can outspeed them. I mean, in Trick Room, theoretically. So my Cali can pick off the KO on this Ho-Oh. All my Magearna has to do is hit the Sidemon with his plus 17 billion special attack, and I'll be okay. Or even I can just go double spread moves here. We'll see. We'll see what their last is. Is this their last? What did they show us so far? No, this is... Okay, they still have 2 left. But, I mean, this Ho-Oh is practically off the field. Yeah, okay. This is just a Dazzling Gleam turn. This is a Dazzling Gleam Astral Barrage turn. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Oh, I don't have Dazzling Gleam yet. Okay, so even better. I have Starfall. Yeah, it's a Astral Barrage Starfall turn then. Oh, so they're only at +2. +2 should still be outspeeding Calyrex. Okay. I don't know why I think an extra turn was put in this game somewhere. I feel like I've had a whole extra turn. Like, the Dynamaxes should be over by now. But hey, I'll take another turn of Dynamax. Hey, fine by me, dude. This is gonna hurt your Dialga anyway. In fact, I think there's no way. Yeah, there's no way Dialga lives this. This is what happens when you let Magearna Magearn, you know? This is what happens. I get unstoppable. Look at how much boost. I don't even know what I'm at. I think I'm at +4 right now. And I'm still in Trick Room for another turn. For at least one more turn. And they just burnt their 1 Protect. They need a double Protect here to have a chance. In comes the Dawn. Yeah, I don't think Dawn even takes anything here. Maybe AV Dawn, but like, you need a prayer. All right, both Dynamaxes are now over. Trick Room's up for 1 turn. They got Dawn and Ho-Oh on the field. Oh, 2 turns of Trick Room. Even more hilarious. Yeah, I'm at +4. +4. And I'm just gonna make them regret all their Airstream boosts. I guess Flash Cannon is okay. I should at least be doing enough damage to Groudon to be able to knock it out with an Astral Barrage, I think. No matter what, the game should end this turn. Unless double protects and protects happen. Yeah, big Flash Cannon now. Onto the Dawn. Might be a Assault Vest. It took that very well. Gonna have to eat a P-Blades, but... Ooh, my goodness. Yikes. That did a lot of damage. Now I'm +6. I don't think I'll be able to use it, though. Because my Astral Barrage should be next. Yeah, GG. GG's, Tom. We have defeated the undefeatable. I don't know if they're undefeatable, but it defeated the Ho-Oh, though. Like, I kind of like Series 13 in the sense that you get to see Pokemon like Ho-Oh and Pokemon like Zekrom be played more because they weren't really a good 1st or 2nd restricted. They were a good 3rd and 4th restricted. So you're kind of seeing them pop up now, which is really cool. But hey, take that dub. Well, now, isn't this awkward? Looks like my opponent here also follows Ryota Otsubo. Okay, fine. Tom over here. How do we deal? We lead this. That's how we stop it. In fact, I think Yveltal plus Cali is a kind of solid lead. Actually, no, because they might bring their own Cali. What if we go like... This is hard. I think we're going Ogre, Yveltal. I still think Magearna is a good option, but I think I don't bring Riolu here. I think I just bring the Amoonguss instead. Because I feel like if they're going to do that, if they're going to set Trick Room, fine, we bring the Amoonguss, we just put everything to sleep. We essentially just let them Trick Room. I know that sounds like a bad idea, but I think it's a good idea. Because if they have everything asleep, do we really have anything to worry about? I mean, they do have Max Lightning on 2 of their Pokemon if they decide to Dynamax them. Oh, Yveltal Cali. Okay, I was literally about to do the exact same thing of Yveltal and Cali, but I didn't. I went Ogre instead, which I kind of like more. I think it accomplishes more out of the turn. What do I do turn 1 though? Is this a Dynamax Yveltal game maybe? I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna airstream to try to match their airstream if they even go for it. I'm gonna protect. We're gonna play this nice and slow. The mirror matches are never fun, right? Mirror matches are never what you want to go against. The good news is that both opponents know the exact spreads, the exact sets, and the exact items on all the Pokemon. Nevertheless, it's annoying. The fact that I know that they're in a Sylvester Evoltol means that I don't want to attack that Evoltol with my Evoltol right now. The fact that I Dynamax first means they might not Dynamax. That's fine. My goal here was to break the Sash that I know is there. Let's just protect. A-okay. And now since they didn't get an Airstream boost here, that means we will now be faster next turn, which is all that I really needed. Right, just get that speed on my Ogre too, which is really nice. Do they Snarl? They do Snarl. A dodge would be nice, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, unfortunate. It's fine. My goal here was to get speed on my Ogre, which I definitely got. The Ogre should be able to eliminate the Cali, so I'm not that afraid of the Cali right now. In fact, I think I should just max Airstream the other one just to chip it down a little bit, and then go for the Spout. Now, I think they have to Dynamax here. They have to Dynamax something. If they just let me knock out one of their two Restricteds right here, that's going to be very detrimental to their team. These Restricteds are strong, and they help out their team a lot. They don't. Oh, they outspeed still? Oh, I didn't think they would outspeed my Evoltol. That's my bad. It's okay. I'm still going to outspeed their Evoltol at the very least. Ugh. Oh, but I didn't... Oh, it's probably like a couple of points, too. That's my bad. Oh, well. Water Spout should still knock out the Cali, I think. Which is what I really needed this turn. It doesn't! Oh, no. Okay, now I definitely outspeed Cali, right? Now I got snarled. I should definitely outspeed Cali now. And I gotta swap over to Origin Pulse. It's not even that serious. I just needed my Origin... I need my Origin Pulse to connect now. Is what this means. Actually, I don't even... need to go for Airstreams anymore because I'm pretty sure I outspeed. If I don't outspeed, I'll be surprised. I could also switch to physical moves. So, joke's on you. Nice try snarling me. But you know I have physical moves. So I'm just going to double into the Evoltol and also hope that my Ogre can just, you know, not miss. That's fine. I could have Darkness into that spot, but I guess it's okay. I'll Darkness into the other spot. Lower their special defense. Great damage there. Don't miss my Ogre, please. Yeah, Ogre needs to not miss here. Not miss big time. Now, I'm honestly surprised they haven't tried to Trick Room me. They could have Trick Room last turn, actually, because I kind of messed it up. But it's okay. I think we're still fine. We got rid of their Evoltol, which was a big threat on their team for my team. And... their Cali is just a Sucker Punch away. In fact, I don't even need to Sucker Punch. Their Cali is just a punch away. The Ogre is at +2 speed. We're essentially in Perma Tailwind. Yeah, that Magearna is rough, though. Is it? Is it, though? We could just Snarl, right? Snarl plus Origin is my highest damage output. I'm not going to knock out this Magearna. If it doesn't Dynamax, I think I can. But if it does Dynamax, I could be in trouble. Because it can't always go for the Dynamax, followed by the Max Lightning, which is super effective against both Pokemon on my side of the field. And would stop my Amoonguss. Yeah, they are Dynamaxing. But the good news is, if they are Dynamaxing, they're not Trick Rooming. And I'm starting them off at -1. So even if they do get a Soul Heart boost from the Cali, it's not gonna boost it any further, right? The thing is, it could probably get a Soul Heart boost from knocking out one of my two Pokemon. Because like I said, they have the Lightning, they have the... Nice, good. I was a little bit worried about a miss on a Cali there, but thankfully we got it. We did absolutely no damage to the Magearna, but I don't think the point here was to do damage right now. Yeah, there's the Soul Heart. The -1, followed by the back to neutral, followed by the Miss Origin. Okay. Thankfully, it doesn't knock out my Yveltal, though. That's good. That means I have another opportunity to snarl it before inevitably going down. I also have another opportunity to actually hit my Origin Pulse, which is nice. We'll try that out. The Misty Terrain also sucks because now I can't put them to sleep, but it's fine. Back to Ogre they go. Yeah, we just Snarl again. And we just Origin Pulse. Ah! Do we? Or do we just try to chip some damage? Can I deal with this in the back? This Magearna? No. No, I can't. Okay, yeah. I also can't really deal with that Ogre, though, if we're going to be entirely honest. I think I would much rather deal with a single Magearna than a single Ogre. But they're just going to protect, right? So that they don't get snarled. I think that's the consensus. So let's go for the Origin here. They don't protect, okay. Something dodges. It looks like the Ogre. Yeah, it was the Ogre. Unfortunate, but hey. It is what it is. I do connect the Origin Pulse this time. It's not going to do a lot of damage, but it's still going to do some damage here. They do go for the Thunder. Interesting. Onto my Yveltal, which means they're going to knock out my Ogre. Ugh. That means they're going to end this turn at, what, +1? This is spooky. I could be in trouble. I think I lost. It's like I'm just not able to slow down this Magearna. I think I made the mistake of going for a... thankfully, rain does stop, though. That's really big. Okay, it's not over. I think my next goal has to be T-Bolt spam this Ogre. Is that my next play, though? And at least until their Dynamax is over, right? So I could T-Bolt spam the Ogre. I can't redirect it, which is sad. But I can redirect the Magearna, which is what I think I'm going to do. And just hope that some T-Bolts are enough to stop this thing. My only goal here is to redirect the Magearna. That is it. So probably gonna go for Steel Spikes. Yeah, that Water Spout's gonna hurt though. Youch! Ouch, that hurt a lot more than I wanted it to. Yeah, they Steel Spike. Yeah, I lost. After seeing that damage, I definitely lost unless I get a para, and I para this Ogre 17 times. There's no other way I win this now. I can't even get a para because we're in Misty Terrain. Yeah, no, GG's. They listen, they knew who they had to Dynamax. They knew exactly who they had to Dynamax, and they Dynamaxed it when they needed to Dynamax it. I can't even be mad at that. I Dynamaxed my Yveltal right away just for the early speed control. Actually, I got a lot of damage there, but I don't think it's going to matter in the end game. Unless they miss Origin too, right? I guess they can miss Origin. But nevertheless, I'm not knocking out their Magearna, I don't think. I mean, hey, let's try, right? Let's see if we can crit a Flash Cannon and see if they can miss 2 Origin Pulses. It's worth the shot, right? But yeah, no, they played out well. They played this well. I just went for the speed control early game, and they didn't Dynamax until the late game, and then eventually the Magearna could just get too strong for me to do anything about. Origin miss! No, GG. If it was an Origin miss there, maybe. All right, I would need an Origin miss followed by a Flash Cannon crit on their Magearna, and then maybe. Actually, I would need 2 Origin misses. So yeah, very unlikely win for me there. GG's to my opponent, though. Let's go ahead and get you guys that rental code. So apparently the only thing that could beat this team is the team itself. Went 2-1 today's episode. Not too shabby, not too bad. I do feel like a lot of people kind of just look at RIOLU and know that something's up, though. They look at RIOLU, they're like, something smells fishy here. Something smells a little fishy, and they're always on edge when they see RIOLU. That's the only issue that I have with RIOLU, but I do like the idea that if you can get it set up, Magearna can literally sweep the game. That was evident in the second battle. That was evident in the last battle. That if put in the right situations, Magearna can really take control of this game. And you can also take advantage of the fact that your opponent might just try to prepare for RIOLU and not bring the proper leads against your leads. And you could also just look at their team See who the Pokemon with priority are. Expect them to lead with those Pokemon in order to stop your Riolu. And then what you do is just bring the Pokemon on your team that counter the Pokemon used to counter the Pokemon on your team. Self-explanatory, really. Anyway, that's the rental code. Make sure to check out Ryota Otsubo's Twitter down below in the description as well, next to the Pokepaste and the rental code. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't clicked the like button on this video and you're considering doing so, I'm gonna make your decision easy. Do it. Anyway, I'm Kevin, this is Pokesports. Have a great night. Thank you for watching. Peace out. Bye.